They get set to match up for Broncos. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Entering pause screen. Resume. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll try the draw. Lindsay. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. The win last week, despite him being sacked 4 times, they might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the games. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards here as they convert on 3rd. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They go play action now. Taylor. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor, and he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, the Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Now some movement before the snap. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Williams. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now it's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
He's checking. Hey, check 31, check 31. 25, check 25.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down. Shoot! He's coming.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Taylor. Thomas has got it. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Taylor. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on second and 6. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, he finished.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about it.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now Taylor to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And he finds his tight end, Graham. But he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Taylor. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll try and run for it with Jones. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Taylor will throw, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Rodgers now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Thomas, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rodgers finding Adams for a pack.